the lady in Africa. I read the story in a book, and it says that there was a lady in South Africa, Mrs. I forgot her name, whatever, I have to find here because I do have it in one of the slides. And the police came and took her son and beat him until he could not move. And then threw water on him and then beat him again. And then threw water on him and then beat him again. And after they beat him until blood would come through the skin, because he was black, you know, they put gas on him and lighted him on fire. 2 weeks later, they came and took her husband, tied him in front of her, and beat him and beat him and beat him, and then they put gas and burned him alive too. Years later, she had nobody else. She was alone, everything confiscated, poor. Years later, the South African Truth and Reconciliation Commission started to do justice and to judge all those abusers. All victims of oppression and injustice, all of them were there in the tribunal. And her turn came. And the police brings the chief of the police, Mr. Van der Broek. That was the one who burned her son and her husband. And they put him there, and she is here. And they say, do you recognize him? And she says, yes. He's the one that beat all of us and burned alive my husband and my son. And they say, life in prison for him. And they say, do you want something else? And the lady said, somebody to help me go to him. And they checked her for weapons. And he says, I have no weapons. And they said, why would you want to go to him? You want to at least slap him so you feel better? And she said, just let me go to him. And 2 people from the tribunal, from the court, took her and helped her go to him. And when she went to him, she took him in her arms and said, what you did was terrible, but you didn't know what you did. It was Satan controlling you. And Jesus paid it all. And he paid it for me. And he paid it for you. And I would have no power to forgive you until I saw the cross. And she said, at the cross, I realized that you don't know what you do. And Jesus said, forgive them because they don't know what they do. And Jesus forgave me, and I forgave you. Just don't do it again. And this is what you must do. Look to the cross, so you'd forgive yourself, and you know to forgive others, and to show mercy and compassion. And then she said, I have nobody else. You took my family. You are the single one that I know. Would you allow me to adopt you? So I have somebody to love. I need you to understand what love means. Let me show you. And whatever they gave me back as compensation, I'm going to leave it to you as inheritance for free. And the story says that the whole group of people who were beaten and all the injustice, they started to sing, Amazing Grace. How sweet. And you can sing it, Jesus paid it all, or Amazing Grace, or so many songs. And the story says that that guy collapsed on the floor. And he said, I've never understood love. Nobody ever loved me. And he said, this is more than I can handle. What can I do? And she said, you already started to do. In the moment when you said, this is overwhelming, you already started a good path. Do you understand? By receiving love and accepting love and accepting forgiveness and grace by faith, by being filled with that love and understanding how much you have been forgiven, you are filled with love and grace. And then you have where to give from to others. And by the measure you receive grace, by that measure you are able to extend grace. Therefore, in order to extend to those around you, you must experience it yourself first.